Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Terrapin Beer Company. They're down in Georgia. This is their white chocolate Moo-Hoo milk stout, 2017 edition. This was sent to me by my brother Rico. Guys, I've done the regular version of this. I may have done it a couple of times. Many moons ago before they sold out. I don't buy Terrapin's beers anymore because they sold out. I don't support people that sell out. So with that being said, subscribers and like my brother Rico and several others send me beers that have been bought out by other people, the big 3 or 4, whatever, if you want to include Heineken in that, like Lagunitas. I find even stuff that comes from Goose Island is still done in Chicago. Their Bourbon County series is still very tasty. A lot of the breweries that are bought out still produce fairly tasty beers, but I just don't want to support the big guys. If AB InBev buys somebody out, more power to them. I mean, dollars talk and everything else walks. But I don't support it. I don't want to give my dollars to AB InBev or Molson Coors or Heineken or anything like that. I usually don't support those guys. I support the little independent craft breweries that don't sell out. So that's just my thinking. You may do whatever you want to. I don't even buy Devil's Backbone beers anymore since they sold out. I want to support the independent guys that don't take a handful of dollars and sell out to these guys. But, you know, everybody has their own personal opinion on that. So that's the way I feel about it. So, but if you send me something that has been bought out by somebody, I will still review it. I just don't spend my money on it. They don't need my money to be multi-billionaires as they are. So, just not a fan of that. But, you know, it is what it is. So I do appreciate Rico spending his hard-earned money on it and sending this to me, because I haven't had this edition before. I've had the regular version, not the white chocolate edition. So thanks again, Rico. I do appreciate it, my brother. And he writes, 2017 Terrapin White Chocolate Moo-Hoo Milk Stout, 7.6% milk stout featuring white chocolate and milk chocolate from Olive and Sinclair. 30 IBUs according to Untapped, vintage year, and ABVs on the bottle. Originally $9, but was on sale for $6. That's a good deal for this. First brewed back in 2013, now it's back for 2017. And he writes, it looks like they ditched the wax this year too. Now that's a good damn thing as far as I'm concerned. I hate that wax. It doesn't serve any purpose other than making the beer cost more, guys. Trust me on that. The beer's under carbonation, just trying to get out. No air is going to get in. Doesn't have a cork and a cage on it where you need to lay it down like a wine bottle. So that's just something that adds cost to the beer. They have to have somebody standing at the end of the bottling line and dipping each one of these in wax so they can charge more for it to pay for that person's salary that's standing at the end of the bottling line and dipping it in wax. So let's just eliminate dipping it in wax, and you can charge less for the beer and have that person do something else. Sweep the floor, put beers in a box, whatever. We just don't need the waxes tits on a boar hog as far as I'm concerned. Serves no purpose unless it's corked and caged, and I've never seen a corked and caged beer that had wax on it, wine bottle either, as far as that goes. So that's just a step that is useless. That's just my opinion, though. We've gone over what he said. We got the ABV, we got the IBUs, Commercial description over on Untapped says, white chocolate Moo-Hoo, our white chocolate milk stout is back and bigger and better than ever. Now 8.5%. This stout is packed full of white chocolate and milk chocolate from Olive and Sinclair. Well, they're saying it's 8.5, and Rico's telling me it's 7.6. So, what's going on with that information? Let's see what's on the bottle, if there is anything. It's got 7.6% on the bottle. And he says, vintage, year, and ABV is on the bottle. Well, where is it on? Yep, 2017 election winner. So, Untapped has the ABV incorrect. This is the 2017 edition, and it is only 7.6%, not 8.5. So, those guys there got misinformation. Maybe they're pulling the ABV off of a previous year. This one is not 8.5. So, usually I find their information is usually pretty up to date, but this is an exception here. This is not an 8.5% beer. So, wouldn't consider it to be in the double or imperial range, being 7.6, and that's what they have listed here. Let's step over to Beer Advocate. They have it at 7.6, and they're just listed as a milk sweet stout, which is what it is. This is not to the imperial grade. In my opinion, it needs to get to 8% to be considered to the imperial level, and this one does not meet that criteria. So, we're going to go with what's on the bottle, and we're going to judge it for what it is. So, that's all we need to talk about. So, a little bit bigger bottle than a 12 ounce. Looks like maybe a 500 milliliter bottle. A little bit of hiss, just a tad of smoke coming out. Into the glass we go. And it says here the food pairings are general, chocolate, dessert. Let's stand this one up. Glassware to pint, becker, non-tumbler, mug, stein, Sidel. I'm using the favorite tulip glass today, and not recommended for extended cellaring unless ABV extends average range, according to Beer Advocate. And I don't know why you could not sell this beer for a little while. It doesn't have any coffee in there that's going to fade over time. So, wouldn't think it's a hop forward beer where the hops are going to fade. And in this style of beer, being a sweet milk stout, when they say milk stout or sweet stout, they've used lactose in the brewing to give it a nice sweet back end, so the yeast don't eat all those fermentable sugars up. Lactose is an unfermentable sugar. So, a nice good finger of head on that pour, and it looks pretty dark. I'm not giving any light at all. From my previous experience with the Moo-Hoo, it is a very tasty, very easy drinking dessert beer. A lot of the stouts have the bittersweet chocolate. When they use lactose, it turns more into a milk sweeter chocolate. So, to the nose we go. And that's what I'm getting. It's like a candy bar smelling. Nice milk chocolate, roasted malt. Smells very sweet, guys. Like I said, almost like a candy bar. Smells very delicious. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Very pleasant. Now, I've had sweeter stouts. I've had some of the like Sweet Baby Jesus, and even Terrapin makes one. I think it's them. It does Liquid Bliss. They're like Reese cups in a glass. They're so chocolatey. They are candy bars in a glass. This, the white chocolate, to me doesn't seem to be as potent as some of the other chocolates that can be used in the brewing process. Smells very nice nonetheless. Very nice dessert beer. Alcohol is very well hidden. It's very smooth. I'm not finding it outstanding or world class or anything right now. Pretty tasty though. Pretty tasty, but like I said, I don't think it's anything that that I would seek out. I've had better, had worse. Seems to be a well-made lactose milk stout, and they're using evidently some very nice chocolate, white chocolate, to go with this from Oliver Sinclair. So let's sip on this for a little bit and see what we end up with. Guys, I'm back. Been sipping on for a little while now. Nice slicing is left on the glass. Decent beer. Nothing I would say, like I said, to write home about. Not blowing my hair back or my socks off or anything. Decent dessert beer. I have had better chocolate beers than this. I had worse. So, decent beer. That's where I'm going to leave this. We're going to do the final chug here. Does have a nice chocolate aspect to it, guys. But it, like it says here, it's white chocolate, so a little more subdued than what you're going to get from a big, strong milk chocolate. But nonetheless, very well made, not getting any alcohol. Just hate that these guys sold out, but you know, dollars talk. I mean, that's the way it is. They can get bigger distribution, which I don't see that was a problem before. I was getting their beers here before they sold out, so maybe the people out in the Midwest and the West Coast are getting their beers now. I don't know. Final joke. Decent beer, guys. A nice dessert beer. I'm going to give this a B+, guys. 88 is where I'm going to put this beer. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 3.86. That's in their B+ range also. And over to Untapped, they have 4.12, which is in their A- scale. I'm not going there on this beer. I don't think it's quite to that category. If you say, oh, that's an A- beer, I wouldn't argue with that. But I have had better. That's why I, 7, 8 years ago, I would probably have found this to be exceptional. But right now, with what I've experienced and what I've reviewed, not so much. So it all depends on where your palate's at and what if this is the first chocolate beer you've ever had, you probably might be blown away. So with that being said, that's where we're going to leave it. If you've had the white chocolate Moo-Hoo 2017, let me know what you think, guys. Until we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.